Welcome back, everyone. Well, if you remember on our last video, we made our Southern style cornbread, and I also said that that recipe was kind of a dual purpose one. Not only did you have the cornbread that you could serve on the dinner table, but you could also use the cornbread for a cornbread stuffing. So that's what this video is. I'm going to explain what I all have done so far, and then I'll show you the finished product once I'm all done and everything. But to begin with, I took the 8-inch cast iron pan that I had the cornbread in, and I took the cornbread out and I cut it into long slices. Cut those slices into thirds, and then made little like bread cubes, kind of like about that big or so, kind of all random sizes. But what I did was I took the cornbread, and as you can see, I kind of come here and show you. As you can see, I kind of got them like all different kind of cut like crouton sizes. I put this on a dry sheet pan and spread them out, and I did this in like kind of like a two-step process. The first step was about an hour at 250 degrees. Now what happens is that I don't want to cook the cornbread again. I just want to draw the moisture out to dry it out and be able to use it as a crouton. So that first step, about an hour, 250 degrees, will allow it to start to dry out. After an hour, I ended up putting the broiler on at 525 degrees, and I left it under there for roughly about 2-3 minutes or so, just until they turned out like this, a real nice golden brown kind of color. So then after that was done, in my pot here, I ended up then taking 1 medium-sized onion, 4 stalks of celery. I diced them up, sauteed those until they were translucent, until they started to pale in color. Then I threw in 1 pound of ground Italian sausage, sauteed that, let that all get heated up and everything. And I added then 2.5 cups of chicken stock. Now that's to where I am right here in this point. So what I'm going to do is in my pot right here, and I know you can't see it, but in my pot right here, and I'll just kind of lift it up to show you right here. A little hot, but but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in my cornbread croutons here, and I'm going to mix it well, and I'll put it into my pans, and I'll show you what kind of pans I put it in and how you can go about reheating this and redoing this. So let me get these two mixed, let me get it all together, and then I'll show you what the final product looks like once it's all said and done. All right, so we're back. So now, when I package this stuff, you can either like serve this right from the stovetop. You can put it in like a glass bowl or something, and serve it right away while it's hot. Or you can do it like this. And what's nice about this is that this is really easy to reheat. As you can see, I have a little 2-inch foil pan here, and that is what the product looked like after it was all mixed together and everything. And again, like I say, that's the celery, the onion, Italian sausage, the cornbread stuffing, and 2.5 cups of chicken stock. And it also has salt, pepper to taste, and a little bit of poultry seasoning, because the poultry seasoning has sage, thyme, and all that in there. But what's nice about these pans is that they come with the lids like this. And let's say if you got yourself even a bigger pan like this, and you were to fold this over, and I'm just going to do this as demonstration purposes, but you fold it over, you have it all nice and sealed in a nice pan like this. The beauty with this is that because you're using 2.5 cups of chicken stock in here, it is so moist that like if you were to put it in a pan like this, you let it cool down, you cover it, and put it in the pan, cover it and all that and everything. When you're ready to serve this on the day of Thanksgiving, you can throw it right in your oven and heat it back up in a 350 degree oven until, you know, it reaches about 160, 165 in temperature, and, you know, until it's thoroughly heated all the way through, and it'll come out nice and moist and really good. And I'm just gonna grab a fork here, and I'm just gonna take a taste here. Just grab a piece of the sausage and a little bit of the cornbread. And what's nice about the cornbread is I'll show everybody in a second here. But let me just try this. You get all that flavor of the cornbread. You get the chicken stock in there, but also the Italian sausage really gives it like a nice little pop. And what's nice about this is that if you dry the cornbread out, like I just said before in the beginning of the video, you make sure it's completely dry, then broil it to where it is like, you know, brown and crispy and everything. The nice part is that the bigger pieces, and I'll just grab one here just to show everybody, but the bigger pieces, they actually hold up. I mean, you can see they still hold their shape, but they're just moist enough that they fall apart. And you don't get that like oversaturated. You still have the bite of the cornbread. Some of the cornbread did, you know, break down, but you have the bite of that cornbread, that grease from the Italian sausage, the onions, the celery, everything. This is a really, like I said, a really simple, real easy recipe that if you like cornbread on your table, you will also like this stuffing. I mean, this stuffing is really good. So that's the video for tonight. We have 2 more videos coming up for Thanksgiving. I believe the next one will be a deviled egg. And after that, we will be doing a roasted garlic ranch mashed potato to round out the holiday season. Then after that, the following week, we're right back to our Christmas cookies again, where we're going to be making all kinds of Christmas cookies. So that should be also really fun and enjoyable to watch and see. So if you're new to the channel, you know, please subscribe, and if you can, please give this a thumbs up because it really helps the video out a lot and gets the video out there. And until next time, everyone, take care, and I'll see you right here next time. Bye, everyone.